Okay guys, Strike 2X with you again. This is like one of my, well, out there I trap beaver, but around here I trap bobcat, but they cut this all this year. I don't know what it's gonna be like. Just across the street over that way, the last 2 years I got a bobcat on the edge of the same little creek, and the bobcats travel all down here. They cut right up to my cubby last time, so I made a new cubby in here. I'm gonna walk down and just kind of take a peek and see if anything's been eaten. I put a deer rib cage, and I think yesterday I put a half beaver in there, just trying to feed them a little bit, which I've had luck with, get them in. I've only got a 10-day season, December 10th through the 20th, to catch a bobcat and tag it, and I can only catch one a year, so that makes it kind of fun. I don't care what they're worth right now. I mean, I do. Sure be nice to make money on trapping, but it doesn't always happen that way. Oh, and I also had a weasel box I set up here. Nothing looks like in there, but that's my idea of a bobcat cubby. Right there, my weasel box sitting there. Don't look like he got in. I have a picture of him going up and down. Someone's been eating on the deer down there, but you can see the pine boughs. I have to cover everything so that you can't see it from 4 foot in the air, so that the birds don't get in my traps and whatnot. But coming down in here to take a closer look, and yesterday, you can see down in that cubby there's some meat down in there, but yesterday there was a half a beaver in there too. And I don't see him anywhere. I'm just kind of showing you this is really thick cedary swamp on the edge of this. And I find that down here I don't catch coyotes, I'll catch bobcats. Of course I'll catch coon and possum down in here too. But this was set up because I want my trap to get a bobcat, not a coyote. So I came down in here, and a coyote in his right mind isn't going to come down in this thick stuff, especially with the muck that I'm wading through and that, and bobcats don't seem to mind it, at least in my experience. And everything I put on my videos here is from my experience. I'm sure everybody has a little different experiences, but this is just how I do things, and I just wanted to share that because I had a hard time finding stuff how to trap in areas like this. Everybody traps fields and farm fields and cornfields and bean and stubble and crop edges. There's no such thing around where I trap. We got thousands and thousands of acres of state land that look a lot like this, and it's a whole different animal trapping here than it is on a farm field. The only difference is, I guess a coyote's a coyote. They're going to come to a hole with stuff in it. So just wanted to show my cubby, show this a little bit, and that's what I do. And I'll set a trap right at this entrance, just inside, so the snow don't get on it. And of course, it's not going to be buried. It's going to be exposed. That's what I've done the last couple of years. And I'll set one right inside that entrance. And you can see something's worked on that carcass pretty good. I got it staked down, but it's big enough, and they've been using the entrances. So whatever's going in and out of there, I've got an entrance for them. So I'll check back with this. I've got to bait it back up in a couple days, and hopefully I can get a bobcat out of here or one of my other spots. Thanks for watching. Morning guys, Strike 2X. I'm out this morning checking some spots that I got my bobcat sets, and I had a bunch of possum and coon around this one, and I wanted to thin them out before, so I set a few traps. I'm going to see if I got any of the possum and coon, and hopefully not the bobcat that I've had on camera. And I'm coming up now on it through the woods here. I'll show you a picture of my cubby that I put my food in. I don't know if they didn't visit it last night because my traps are out away from the cubby and I'm not seeing anything in them. They just didn't find them. I don't know. They robbed the cubby blind. Oh, I got one little possum. Cool. One little critter. Not going to bother my bobcat baits anymore. We'll get him out of there. But this is my little cubby. Little walk-through cubby, fresh pine boughs on top of it. Got some deer hair in there. Looks like they took all the meat out last night. Somebody did. But that's where I set for my bobcat. I'm just happy to get rid of that one possum. One less chance of a trap filled with a possum in my cubby when the bobcat comes through. All right, cool. I'll get rid of this guy and I'll talk to y'all later. Hey guys, Strike 2X here. I had posted some stuff on here about doing my bobcat cubbies, and I'm just getting ready for my bobcat season. And I had one set that I had big old coons eating my bait and all over every night, so I thought I'd set a couple traps for the coon. But lesson learned, it's not really the thing to do. I'll show you why in just a second. Okay, I'm going to head back in here. In Michigan, we only have a 10-day bobcat season. I was just trying to get ahead of the game. Well, unfortunately, it's 4 days until season, and I got a little bit too far ahead of the game. And in a trap that was supposed to catch the coons, I got Mr. Bobcat, and he's not happy. That's him there. Over there's my cubby that he's been eating out of quite a bit. And I got a couple other traps set there. And down that hole, believe it or not, was a marshmallow and a chicken nugget, just trying to catch coon. So I'm gonna let him go, and he's probably not gonna come back. I probably won't see him again, but I'm gonna turn you off for a minute, find a spot for the camera, and I'm gonna video releasing him. Okay guys, improvising using a tree for a selfie stick, as you would. I'm gonna attempt to release this kitty. Okay, he's under. He's not happy. Okay, he's loose. He's right under my butt. Let's see which way he decides he wants to go. Yeehaw. Bye-bye, kitty. And that, folks, is the heartbreak. What is that? Worldwide sports, the agony of defeat. Cat just beat me. I gambled and lost. Probably won't see that cat again, but there's other cats out here, so we'll talk to you later. Have a good one. If you like this, please subscribe. Thanks.